これは編集できるな。15回目、結構やってるな。ゴルフ。でから金がないからこのまま帽子変えるか。衣装頭か。帽子を普通のに変えるか。これにしよう。手袋はノーマルで、靴はこれで。でからキャリアモード。ライバルを倒しました。じゃあこの人をやりますか。ライバルダブルライバルは無理か。パーフェクト。これでキャリーさんを変えて。これでいこう。アゲンスト。
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course, and with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards. That drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. Getting ready to play their third.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Not
a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Outside chance here for the par. Let's take a look.
めっちゃ曲がるな。
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
ボギーか。
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Starting the round above par today.
ボギーから始ま
Stumble
る。
on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
まだ始まったばっかりやから。
Yeah, I can understand if you're disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
まあまあちょうどいい感じで。
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
ああ、また左行った。
This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich.
おお。
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in
ライ
two.
バルはどんな感じ？
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's
Wow,
one
入ったんちゃう
stroke
か。
in
うわ、
front
入っ
of
た。
his rival so far today.
やる
Great
な。
stuff.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
ライバルさんやりますやん。
Setting up here with a very long putt.
ロングすぎて入りませんわ、こら。近く寄せるだけでも大変やな、これ。弱めで寄せて。これでも転がる。
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
めっ
What's
ちゃ
in
曲
front
が
of
る
them,
な。
Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
This one's looking good.
よし。
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And with that now, back to level par.
Gotta like it.
こ
Moving
れ
up the
はまあま
leaderboard.
あ
Never
同
a
じでし
bad
た
thing.
な。
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
But there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
No, 完璧。
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see
ああ、
grown
右
men
行ってもうた。
dressed head to toe in orange supporting this
やってもうた
wonderful
な。
person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard. Definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly.
始まったばっかですね。
Teeing off here at the
なん
fourth.
とかライバルに勝たんとね。
Looks to have chosen the 7
これは
iron.
ええ感じちゃうか。
This needs to go a little bit right once it
お
lands.
ー。これはええ感じ。おー。 めちゃ
Well, that's
眠
well
い
played and a
な。
great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth.
まあ眠いときは
Here's Ricky Fowler's
寝
next
とった
shot.
方がいいっすよ。ねえ、まさか入るん
Oh,
か。う
that's
わ、入れよった。
clutch. What a way to save your par.
ライバルがま
Got
た
to
調子が
expect
いいで
this
すな
kind。of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Needs this putt to tie Ricky
よっし
Fowler.
ゃ。
Well done. Take the birdie.
ああ、全然いいっすよ。
Trailing by a few shots
これ
after that.
でイーグル同士か。今んとこ並んでますね。
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Mm, これ
Looks
は
like
え
they
え
put a
感
good
じ。
swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
なあ、急にね、悪なったりするからね。
Second shot here on the fifth.
あ
And
あ、
choosing
見
the
に行って
8
も
iron
た。
here.
いやー、乗らんかったか。
That's not what they were looking for.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
で、ライバルはまた入れてきてんじゃんすか。ライバルようバンカー入れてますね。で、おお、危な。
Yeah,
入り
magical
そう
shot
な
out of the bunker, that one.
うまいことや
Okay,
りま
let's
す
get
な。
back to it, shall we?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
あー、もうちょいやった。
Lovely touch. Well played.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Our current leader
う
is
ん、
enjoying a
相
one
手
shot
もな
lead.
かなかやりますね。並んでますけど、まだ。
Time to tee off at the sixth.
両者
And
譲ら
after
ず
that
並ん
par,
でます
they're
ね。
looking for something good here.
あー、ちょい左行ってもた。
Well, this should find the short grass. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Oh, 来た来た来た来た来た。ええ感じ。
Nicely done.
まあ、ここまで寄せときゃ OK ですね。
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
よいし
Currently
ょ。
one under for the
よ
day.
っしゃ、相手より1個上行った。ライバルイーグルでしたね。
Let's see what happens here on the seventh.
あー、ちょい左か。あー、ギリギリか。あー、危ない危ない危ない。
Might get caught up in the brush here. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
ちょいと右に行ってもた。
Not bad.
Now let's switch our
あー、
focus
相
to
手の
Ricky
方は
Fowler.
また
He's currently trailing his rival.
入れ
Let's
て
see
き
what
てんちゃうん
happens
すか、
here.
これ。あー、
How
おー。
close was that to going down?
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt.
な
That's
か
a
な
chip to be
か
proud
相
of.
手さんも
Just eyeballing that one,
やり
trying
ま
to
す
make
な。
it.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
いやー、左曲がる。
This is on a great line.
あー、ずれてもた。ちょいずれた。
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Par putt coming up here. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
まあまあ、そのまま。
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant.
うん、相手は1個下か。
Here we are, in front of a par 3.
5番か。
Opting for the 5 wood.
完璧。
This one
で
heading
もこれちょっ
towards
と
the
超え
green.
てまうかな。
Oh, that
あ
one's
ー、
absolutely stiff.
ちょい弱くてもいいぐらいか。
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke
なかな
behind
か
his
いいとこ
rival
行
in
ったん
this
ちゃう
event.
のこれ。おお。あ、横行ってるか。あ、だいぶ行ってる。
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Well, they tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
Sitting at -1.
あ
Didn't that
ー、
look good for a long
ちょ
time?
い左行ってもた。
And a par putt awaits him.
これがまたちょいずれるんですね。難しいな。意外とまた入らんかも。
Now that's how you roll the rock.
あー、惜し
That did everything but drop.
い。もうちょいやん。
And with that, it was
並ん
back
でも
to even overall.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
よいしょ。
And he's down there.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be
ち
going
ょ
with
い
the
と
6 iron.
左か。
Needs this one to kick right.
乗ってるけど左やな。
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
あー、強
Be
い
the
か。
ball, Danny. No, no, no,
あ
no,
ー、ずれた。
no. That one
もう
raced
ちょい
by.
曲げなあ
Bit
か
of
んかっ
work
た
coming
か
back. Can make this one. It's for par.
On a nice line.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
まあちょうどいいぐらい。
Tee shot is looking good here.
Well, I think they're attacking this one. They're really going to go for it.
It might be ambitious to some, but they're
ちょ
going
い
for the
と
green.
弱めで右に行く。わあ、転がる。
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And this putt to move into the top
遠い
10.
な おー、でもなんか入りそうな。あら、入るんや。あー、弱いかな。
Oh, what a great stroke.
おー、
Wonderful
した。
putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
ちょい
Well,
と
that's
曲
worth
がってた
reviewing.
けど
Let's
入っ
roll the
た。
videotape.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Hmm, これでちょっとまた得点アップや
Now let's switch our focus to
な。
Ricky
さあ、相
Fowler.
手さん
He's
は
happy, just came off a birdie.
おー、入れ
Big
た。
time play, that one, at the right time too. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Let's get back to it, shall we? The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
うん。
Getting closer
な
to
んと
that
こ
top
逆
spot on the
転か。
leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Feeling good about their game right now, Luke, coming off an eagle at the last.
Oh, you couldn't
Oh,
paint a better picture.
can't be.
Gorgeous swing.
Ah, あー、ちょい左か。
That's a pretty handy shot. That's inside the house of opportunity. A spot in the all-important top 5 awaits if you can hold this putt.
だいぶ曲がるな、これ。
What a putt. Started this
おー、入っ
perfectly.
た。
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
だい
And
ぶ
that
曲
puts
が
him
っ
into
た
the
け
top
ど入っ
5 for
た。
the tournament. He currently shares 4th position.
うん、
Moving up the
いい感
leaderboard.
じで上
I
がっ
like
てる
it.
な。
Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole.
Ah, やってもた。いいって
This
も
one may come up just a tad short
た。
here.
乗るはずが。やらかしてもた。
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
A bit short with that effort.
いやー、乗り切れんかったか。
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on
こ
this
れ
hole.
はちょっとやってもたな。
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have
相
thought
手
we'd
は
see
多分入れ
this?
てきて
He
るやろ
is
な。
behind his rival.
あ、バンカー
Can
入
he
れ
do
て
the
へん。
catching up that's
それでも
necessary?
バンカーか。
And
入れるん
there
か
it
い。
goes from the sand. And after
こ
that
れで
hole,
追いつ
this
かれ
is
て
how the
るかも。
leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is
一個差
enjoying a
か。
one-shot lead. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
飛ばせるとこまで飛ば
This
す。
one should find the rough. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
うん。
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
わーお。
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Would need
Yeah,
something
me
special to happen
también
to
Magaruna.
get the birdie here.
曲がりまくり。まあ、とりあえず寄せるだけ。弱めに寄せる。
Oh, get in.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his
さすが
rival.
に入れるやろ。
Oh, I like the look of this.
ああ、入った。
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye,
ああ、
gave
並ん
a
でも
signal. That was mean, but fair.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
ああ、ミスった。やってもうた、握ってもうた。おお、曲がってきた。
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
3 shots off the lead.
おお、完璧か。
This one is
お
chewing
お、い
fiber.
い感じ。
Oh, that
Wow.
one just missed the hole.
惜しい。
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
A tie for 4th place if you can hold this putt. This is a good chance.
よいしょ。
Super shot that. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. He's currently tied for 4th.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Yoしよしよし。
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Looks like they've got the 5
ま
wood.
た右行ったか。
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
いや
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
ー、うん。
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
Wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
よいしょ。
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
まあまあ、
They're
一
going
応
to
下
have
が
to
っ
dig
た
deep
か。
to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
これはい
Just a
い
few
感
holes
じ
to
で。
play. Let's see how you handle the 16th hole. Come on, that finish line's
ち
in
ょい
sight.
と
Let's
右
power
か。
towards
まあ
it.
まあ、いい感じで。うん。
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Now over to Ricky
16
Fowler.
番。
Yeah, he just made bogey on
あ、
that
ラン
last
が入
one.
ってんのか。そのまま入ったんちゃうか。そうでもないか。
How good was that bunker shot? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
おー、ちょいだけ右か。
Go on, get in the
よ
hole.
っしゃ。
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 5 under.
マイナス5か。
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
まあまあ、でもなんとか2位か。
You've arrived at a par 4.
よっしゃ。
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
I tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
それでも行ってまうか。
Attaboy, good shot. He can sense an opportunity here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will move him to 6 under par. He's currently just in second place.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
And as this player tees off on their final hole, they are one shot off the lead.
ああ、木があるんか。これはまたえらいとこに木があるな。当たってまいそうやな、これ。いやー、これはしんどいな。
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one.
おー、うまいこと曲がった。
Well, they need to stick this close. A birdie would tie them for the lead and force a playoff. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
まあまあまあまあ。
Step one complete, Rich. They've found the green.
Indeed, Luke, but the next step for this player is to sink this putt
これ
to
を
force the
入ると
playoff.
またちゃうけど、
And this putt
難
is
し
for a
そうや
final
な。
score of
左か。
65.
めっちゃ曲がるな。まあ寄せれるだけで、さすがに曲がりまくる。
That one's come up short.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
And that'll wrap things up for him here
こ
at
れ
this
はしょう
tournament.
ないな。
That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Mm. いい感じで。なんとか2位で終わりましたね。いろいろまたもらいましたね。大量にもらってる。ライバルにも勝ってるから、さらにもらってますね。で、また、スポンサーなってくれ言うてますけど、もう今契約してるから、お断りします。他のとこもまた契約させてくれ言ってますけど、これまたお断りで。ナイキさんも言うてるけど、これもお断り。まあ、衣装とクラブと、これがね、今契約してるから、今評価はもう完璧やからね。切られることはないですわ。まあでも全体的に評価上がってますね。 もう、大丈夫ですわ。最後のライバルがこの人ですか。この右の2人は倒したんでね。シュライナーズ・チルドレンズカップ、オープン。総合ランキングでは3位ですかね、今のところ。ブライアント。ねえ。じゃあもう一回だけ行きますか。もう前にキャディさんだけ変えますか。キャディさんもね、いろいろおるんですけど。
2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this round.
緑がめちゃくちゃ綺麗ですね。
Oh, absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot into the first.
うわぁ、このまま入ってまうか、当たるか。飛びすぎてもね、あれやからね。あー、ミスってもた。やってもた。遅すぎた。あっちゃー。
Getting ready to play their third.
やらかしてまいりましたね。あー、強い。これでも強いな。たまにね、やってまうときあるから。
Henny's down there. You got a read?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
いやー、微妙に曲がるんですね、これ。なんか入らんような気がする。あー、曲がる。めっちゃ曲がりますわ。
That's a bit disappointing.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
あー、やってもた。やってもた。追いついてきましたな。
Well, that's disappointing.
さすがに粘りますね。ああ、やらかしてもた。しょっぱなからプラスになった。
Sitting at 2 over for the event.
ま
The
あまあ
second
ま
at
だ初め
TPC
やから
Summerland
ね。
is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive
まあ
here
こ
will
れ
set
か
up
ら
even just a
修
short
正
iron
していかん
approach.
と。
However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope.
お、完璧。
This
これ
one
は
looks to
綺
be on a
麗
pretty
に
good
いっ
line.
た。おお、
Well,
あ
that'll
っ
be one of the
と、
shots of the day, that's for sure.
かなりええかし。
Left yourself an opportunity. 13 feet to the hole.
あー、またちょい左か。
Surely it's going to.
よいしょ。
And that will drop in for a birdie.
これ
That is a
で
huge、sigh of relief
ちょい
there.
マ
Luke
シになり
finally
ま
gets
した
one to
ね。
go.
Sitting at 1 over for the event.
わ
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
お。これでライバルと1差になりましたね。
The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2.
あー、その
There
ま
is
ま
a big
走ってるん
fairway
だ
to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
これはまあまあいったかな。
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
あー、行き過ぎた。
And now let's head over
押すな
to
押すな。
Harold Varner III.
He's currently
さあ、
ahead
ラ
in
イ
this
バルは、
rivalry.
ライバ
Let's
ル
see
も
what
結
happens.
構調子がいい
This
み
is
たいです
from
からね。
miles away.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh,
あら、入ってないか。
that'll sting a bit. Okay, time
ラ
to
イバ
return
ル
to the
さんもちょ
action.
っとミスってるみたいですね。
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
いや
This is
ー、これま
huge
た
from
左に曲が
momentum.
る。
Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
いや
This one's
ー、
on
曲が
line.
りすぎや。
Ooh, right by the hole.
ブライアント。
Putting for a bogey.
Good putt that. Sitting at a couple
ま
over
あで
for
も
the
ま
day.
だ相手さんもちょっとミスってるみたいやから、まだ大丈夫ですね。
The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees.
ち
The
ょい
fairway
と早
bunkers
い
down the
か。
left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate
跳
on
ねて
approach.
右へいかんか。左か。
That's a bit out of shape.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10.
あ
This is
ー、強い
nasty.
強い強い強い強い
Oh, I
強い
didn't
強い。
see this as possible.
め
What
っ
a
ちゃ強
shot.
いな。あんなにいってまうんや。
That lie was just nasty.
予
That's
想
the
以上
best
にい
they
って
could
まい
do
まし
from
たね。
there.
あ
Ooh, that
ー、
almost went down.
もうちょいで入っとったんや。
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
また左に曲がって。よう曲がりますね、ここ。
It's on a great line.
よっしゃ。
Nicely holed. And for par.
なんとか入れましたね。
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop
Ah,
shot on that
rival,
last hole.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
ライバルさん、うわーを入れてくれ
Wow,
た。
from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
That was spectacular,
ブ
Luke.
ライアント
Great
さんやり
work.
ました。
Great shot.
また1差ですね、これ。
The fifth at TPC Summerland is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
ああ、ええ感じ、ええ
That
感
could
じ。
play.
うわお、ええ
What
感
a
じ。
shot! Almost went in the bucket.
これはいいとこった。
That's right out of the copy
このま
box.
ま入れたいですね。
Exquisite.
Full of confidence as well with their putter.
よっしゃ、入
Gotta
っ
like
た。
their chances.
よっし
Yes,
ゃ。
they've made it.
これでまた1個上がった。いやー、上げれるとき上げとかんとね。相手もイーグルですね。
The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
ちょいと左に行く感じ。おー、まあまあまあま
Well
あ。
struck.
パンティ。
Playing from around 110 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Choosing the
ちょい
9-iron
と
here.
右行ってもったな。
This one could take a little bounce to the left.
あ
That's well played. Pin high.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies,
ー、いや
moving him
ー、
in the
また
right
左
direction.
に行く。
Get excited. This could go in.
あー、じゃあ、また
Just
曲がっ
didn't
てる。
drop. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
They've got this left to tie with Harold Varner III.
微妙に曲がります。
Scorecard filled with threes never
Ah,
hurts. Good
Aite-san
putt to
は
make this.
これは入れてきよるでしょ
And。now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in
Ah,
front
kailan ka
here
ta.
in this rivalry.
残
But
念
can
で
he
した。
stay that way?
ブライアント
Let's
さん。
take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a
これ
one-shot
で、
lead.
並びましたわ。あれ入らんかったから。並びましたね。
The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to
ここは
avoid
も
the trees on the
う
left-hand
ドライバー
side
でガ
because
ツ
that
ン
will
といき
prevent you
ますよ。
getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here.
さらに
Try and make a
左に
birdie.
曲げて、ええ感じでいくという。おー、ええ感じ、ええ感じ。
That's not the one he wanted. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
The leader now has a one-stroke
これ
advantage.
で、あ、いや、まだ並んでるんか。まだ並んでます。
The eighth at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cut. Oh, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
ええ感じで
And that
入り
will
ま
put
し
them
た。
ahead
おっ
of
しゃ
their rival. A great performance on this hole.
ちょいと強かったけど入り
We
まし
need
た。
to have another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
いやー、なんとか言えましたね。これでライバル、ブライアント超えたんちゃいますか。 さあ、ブライアントさんはどんな歌詞か。あ、特になし。ああ、ついに勝ち越しましたね。マイナス、あ、じゃない、イーグルか。
The ninth at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Going with the 5 iron here.
またバンカーの方に行ってる。危ない。
And here we are with the third shot.
Just 3 strokes back.
弱すぎた。ちょうどええか。あれでも行ってまうんですね。意外と弱いと思ったら強かったですね。またブライアントさん。どんな感じや。バンカー入ってる。ブライアントバンカー。うわー、入るんかい。やるな。ブライアントさん。
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
これは入れられんときついですけど、入らんでしょうな。めっちゃ曲がってるし。さらに曲がる。
It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
ギリギリでもイーグルと
just a few shots back with the last
プラ
nine
ス
to play.
1で
Did you prefer to be
ま
the
だ勝って
greyhound
ます
or the
けど。
bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
これはやっといった。
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway
ち
in
ょう
my
ど
eyes.
真ん中行きましたね。
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
ちょいと左か。
This is looking pretty good in the air.
まあ。
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. A chance to get one under the
ま
card
た
with this
左
putt.
曲がる。
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Get in.
また左行くか。
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame.
ほんまになんかよう曲がり
Is
ま
at the
す
top of
ね。
the leaderboard with a one-shot
ま
lead.
だなんとか勝ってるけど。
Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus
完全にミ
on
スりま
his
したね。
own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
下がってきた。
That was special.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
He has this putt to save his par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been
い
really
やー、出
sharp
だし
today.
やらかしてまいりましたね。
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's
さあ、
currently
ブライア
trailing
ント
his
さんは。
rival. Let's see what happens here.
ブライアント。うわ、入った。
What a super shot.
ちょっと。
Wow, what can you say?
ブ
Holding
ラ
it
イアン
out
ト
from the
さんうますぎ
fairway.
でしょ。
Every player loves that
け
feeling.
どまだ
What
勝
a
ってる。
shot
まだ
indeed.
勝ってますよ。奇跡的にまだ勝ってます。
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4.
あんだけ
442
ミスり
yards
ながら
off
も
the
ま
tee,
だ
plays
勝ってます
slightly
ね。
downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The
わあ、
only real
隣に
danger
池
here
が
is
あ
the
る。
big body of water that starts around 150 yards short
怖いな。
and goes right up past the green. That's heading for the fairway.
おーしゃ。
About 100 yards. Only a few shots off the pace. Going with the pitching wedge here.
おー、
This
ええ
one's
感じ、
going
ええ
right at
感
the
じ、
pin
ええ
here.
感じ。おわっと。
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the
さあ、
12.
ブライアント
And as
さ
good
ん。
as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
ブライアント入れて
And
き
now
たり
heading
し
over
て。
to Harold Varner III.
ま
He's
さ
got some
かま
work
さ
to do,
かまさ
but he's
か
only
まさ
one
か
back from his rival.
入らんかっ
How
た
good
お
would
し
that
ゃ
have been if it had dropped? Let's catch
入
up
ら
with
ん
the
かっ
current
たです。
proceedings.
What's in front of them,
さ
Henny,
あ、こ
with
っ
this putt?
ちは入れ
Has
た
to
いん
put
です
this
けど。
one downhill.
Hey, nice looking line.
ああ、入らんかった。ああ、入ったと
Oh,
思っ
he's
た
up,
のに。
Tiger. Oh, this would be a good one to
ま
make.
さ
It's
か
for
入ら
par.
んのか。
Yeah, we'll take that.
いやー、イーグルばっかりですけど。
And that par ensures he'll stay right
ま
there
だ
at
勝っ
even
てま
par.
す。まだ相手プラス2になってますわ。は耐えてますね、まだ。
The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5
Yeah,
measuring over
さっきの入れたかっ
600
たな。
yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. That's nicely done.
ちょいと右やけど、跳ねて乗ったりとか。おー、乗った。
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there.
イ
That's
ーグルイー
impressive.
ブンです。
Two big hits
あー
there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
This putt is about 16 feet.
あー、また右曲がる。
This one's tracking.
あー、また曲が
Ah,
っ
the
て。
dreaded shove always hurts on the greens.
ほんまによう
Always
曲が
love
り
these
ますね。
opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. He finds himself in a share of 14th position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
マイナス1のままか。
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so
Ah,
make sure you've got the
sorry,
right
Nita.
length of club so you're not left with a long putt.
ギリギリ乗りました。危ねえ。
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
さあ、ブライアン
Why don't
ト
we
さん
catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner
あ、
III.
バンカー入って
Who'd
る。
have thought we'd see this?
こっ
He
か
is
らうまいですね、
behind
この
his
人。いきなり
rival.
掘り込んでき
Can
ると、
he
う
do
おー
the
わ、うま入っ
catching
た。
up that's necessary?
ブライアントさん、うますぎでしょ。バンカーから直接入れてく
Trying
る
to。get to 2 under with this putt.
This
戸
for a
塚この
birdie
野
birdie
郎
run.
戸塚バンカー入ってから入れてきよるからね。こんな曲がったら無理でしょ。寄せるだけでも精一杯ですよ。もう弱めにせんと流れてまうからね。
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
いや、もうリプレイ、カット。
5 feet coming up to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
よいしょ。
Well hold.
まあ、なんとか、このままでキープしてますけど。あっちゃ。
Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
あ、なんとかまだ勝ってますね。ギリギリ勝ってる。
The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. if you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
これはええ感じ。転がるけど。
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 15th.
あー、右行ってもた。
You want to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard? Well, let's hold this putt.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
よっしゃ
And the putt drops.
や
Now
っと
2
入っ
under,
た。
heading down the stretch. That's a good way to move into the top 10.
な
And
か
now
な
let's
か
head
す
over
んなり
to
入らない
Harold
から
Varner
ね。
III.
He's
さあ、ブ
currently
ライアン
trailing
ト
his
さんは
rival. Let's see what happens here.
ブライアント来た。うわ
How
お、
close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
残念で
Now
し
that
た。
mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done.
さあ、これでマイナス2ですか。ちょっとだけ離れたかな。
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any
弱すぎ
score.
たらや
Be
って
careful
まい
going
ます
through
ね、
the
これ
green
ね。
here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
おー、完璧やっ
Alright,
た。
bold.
うわ
I
ー、
like
危
this
ない。危
play.
ない、危ない、危ない、危ない、危ない、危ない。危ない。今のもヒヤッとしましたね。あ、戻ってきた。
Lovely effort that.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
いやー、また左曲がる。これでも入らない。めっちゃ曲がるからね。
Ouch, that hurts.
曲がりまく
Come
り。
on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
よっしゃ。
He finds himself in a share of 4th.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
めっちゃ遠いです。
Playing within their comfort zone there.
Outside chance for
さ
birdie
あ、
here.
ブライアントさん。
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
うわー、ロングパター、
And
ロン
now
グパ
heading
ター。
over to Harold
お
Varner
ー、危
III.
な。
Who'd have thought we'd see this?
めっちゃう
He
まい
is
ですね、この
behind
人。
his rival.
危う
Can
く
you
入
do
り
the
そうでした
catching
よ。
up that's necessary?
Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold
つい
this.
に勝ちま
And
した
only
か。
one hole to go in this event, Luke.
あっぱれオリックスですな。めっちゃ遠いな、これ。寄せるだけ寄せとったら OK でし
Oh,
Ah,
gee, that
shit.
line was looking good, wasn't it?
ょ。ちょっと左すぎ
A
た
par
か。
putt awaits.
And after that performance, they'll stay right
ま
where
あ
they
まあ、マ
are
イナス
in the
3。
standings.
まあ、ライバルには今んとこ
The 18th
勝
at
ってます
TPC
け
Summerlin
ど。
is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive.
ちょい左
Make
ぐ
sure
らい
you
で。
avoid those
ああ、いい
bunkers on the
感
right
じ。
side to give you a good iron into this green. That should find the cut stuff.
From around 140 yards here. He's 2 shots back.
ちょいと左か。まあまあまあまあ。
That's tiny. Well, chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
おー、入る。
Well, that's a nice
よ
line.
っしゃ。
And that signs off on
なん
today's
と
round.
かマイナス4で終了で。 順位上がるかな。3位ぐらいになったらいいんですけど、さすがに無理か。まあ、ブライアントさんには勝ちましたね。総合ランクや多分4位か3位か。
And Henny, I think the takeaway for this player is that they really dominated their rival at this event.
何位ですかね。
Absolutely, Luke. I think the consolation prize is
最
the
後2
way
位
they
に上がってま
performed
したわ。
against their rival this week.
一気に
That
上が
should
りましたね。
absolutely give
4 位
them
ぐらいか
confidence
と
as
思った
they
ら、
prepare for their next event.
一気に2位まで上がった。
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
スポンサーはもう言うことなしですね。ブライアントさん、マイナス3ポイント。圧勝でしたね、これ。総合ランクが2位になった。ついに2位に。タイガー・ウッズと並んでますよ。タイガー・ウッズ。3人2位が並んでいるな、これ。また、いろいろもらいましたね。まさかのタイガー・ウッズ。ライバルティアアップ。また違うライバルと意見ですね。いや、スポンサーはちょっと今お断りしてるんで、お断りします。いや、あなたもお断りで。総合ランキング2位ですね。なんとか577ポイントで、タイガー・ウッズ6位ですね。1位がカナダの人ですか。いい感じで。で、ライバルを誰にするか。ランクの低い人まず言っときますか。いい感じですな。なんか売ってますかね。金がでもまだ350しかないからね。大して買えないでしょうね。これみんな女の人のやつやからね。ウィメンズパンツ、メンズバケットハット。ボールが買えないです。600円する。これぐらいしか買えないですね。あとみんな高いんだな。この赤いロングスリーブ。これだけ買いましょうか。クラブハウスもティア7まで来ましたね。今んとこね、課金はしてないんですけど。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。腹減ってきた。 腹の虫が鳴いてきましたね。はーい、お疲れ様でした。さあ、ではではでは。